The first part of my life was all graffiti, then the second part of my life was all the music. So it starts off with the chapter of Seattle, Washington. So bam, come back to New York. My pops drags me to Alabama. So now I'm in the country, the sticks, with the cows and the chickens, they feeding cows. I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't life. So I got 17, 18, I told Pops I'm out, bro. I saved up my money, I said I'm gone. Never looked back. I've been on my own ever since then. Ever since then. So for me to come from that, to owning my own business, to doing all the stuff that I did, you just gotta know, bro, where it came from. You know what I'm saying? I had no mother helping me, no father helping me. I did it myself. I mean, there's people that help me. Shout out to Mrs. Smith and my neighbors and stuff. They took me in, and she became my second mother. You know what I mean? So they became like my second family, right on my block on Independence. So that's what drove me. So now I'm 18, 17. I don't got no restrictions. I'm in the city every day, bro. I'm getting on that N4, hopping the train style, E-train, 2 hours into Manhattan. Then another, getting on that 2 train, going right to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out there learning everything about graffiti. I'm in Tremont Avenue, I'm in the South Bronx, I'm in the Italian part of the Bronx, I'm in Westchester Avenue, I'm in Allerton, I'm everywhere. Then I link up with a white boy, Show from Freeport, who lived on Brookside. Got money. I'm on Independence, he's on Brookside. If you know anything about Brookside, that's by the high school. And over there, they have some paper over there. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm on Independence, we got curtains. We got bed sheets as curtains. At my house, we fighting about who the poorest. Nigga, I'm poorer than you. Nah, nigga, I'm poorer than you. That's what we fighting about. Our whole block was rat infested. And who was the designated mouse rat catcher? Me, nigga. Cause I had no fear of them shits. So they like, call Dave, call him. He'll get him. They used to get on the trap, 6, 7 of them. I grabbed the shit, don't fuck out of here, nigga. They was like, that nigga has no fear. Every house calling me, nigga. Right? Every house calling me, nigga. Now y'all about to y'all want the real shit? This the real shit, nigga. Word up. Yeah. Give a fuck. Designated rat catcher, nigga. Nigga, our whole block. Think you crazy? Nigga, open up the cereal block, them shit. Fuck niggas talking about? I'm talking about when Ghost said roaches in the cereal block, nigga, I felt that. You understand? When he said water, cereal, water, nigga, I felt that, bro. I lived that. You understand? Baloney. Come on. Come on. Come on, nigga. But again, that's what led to niggas doing what they do, and it had to come up. You know what I'm saying? That's how the stores and all this shit came about, because niggas came up at the very bottom. The music, right? I started, we put an EP out, and then never shot music videos and stuff like that. At first, I never really took I took it serious, but I wasn't doing it 100%, right? So I pressed my own vinyl. I had my own independent label. So I was kind of serious with it. And I had a crew called the Destiny Children, right? Which was my crew called TDC, which was my graffiti crew. So I made the rap crew out of the Destiny Children, way before the Destiny Child.
Way before Destiny Child.
So,
the 80s.
Exactly. So my graffiti crew's called TDC, called the Destiny Children. And my rap crew was called the Destiny Children. You understand? So we put out an EP. Boom. So now, I'm back in Freeport, and rest in peace to Tony Wright. Tony Wright was the barber, like the mentor of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Right on Monk's Corner, what we talking about, in between Leonard and Lillian. You know what I'm saying? And his partner was Bunny. who I saw the video with Sean Du. Sean Du kind of went through all of that, but I'm gonna go through all of that because Bunny was the top of the line money getter, and Tony was the businessman. So, and I'm gonna show niggas a perfect example. These are two men. One is a barber. They're both businessmen, but one is a drug dealer, and the other one is a businessman that never got involved with drugs. That's Tony. And then Bunny was the drug dealer, but a businessman at the same time. Now, he owned the cleaners, the liquor store, the barbershop, the deli, all on one block. I used to go in every store, and he behind the counter of every store on that whole block. So to me, seeing now, I'm like, him and Moan Vales, had a sneaker store. While I was playing video games, Miss Pac-Man, they had a sneaker store. Moan was in probably high school. That's how ill this nigga was. You know what I'm saying? Like, are y'all serious? Like, can you imagine they had a whole sneaker store next door to the barbershop? Right? Boom. So we seeing that. Now, Tony was the one that sold the barber clippers, the brushes, the hair, the this, the that, blah, 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 blah. But Tony never got involved with that. So I kind of looked at Tony as the mentor because Bunny had the fly cars, he had the Excalibur, he bought one. Across the street was a dirt road where the bus station is at. The bus stop, the bus depot's there now, but it was a dirt road. He used to park the Excalibur on the dirt road. And everybody should ride by like, oh shit, that's the barber? That's his car. The Excalibur's like an old school, ritzy ditzy limousine, like a Maybach. It would be like a Phantom now.
Like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, like a Rolls Royce. So imagine a Rolls Royce parked across the street. Then after that, he bought another one. He had two of them parked like this, side by side, every day. You understand? Then he went down. Feds came and got him, took everything.
But is that what you motivated you to get your own spot?
So what motivated me to get my own spot was when Tony left over there, Tony went into the mall. So I saw that he had the longevity, right? Bunny had it for a moment. He had the popularity. He had the money, but it didn't last. Tony had the longevity that lasts. So Tony had started his clothing store called Tony's, right? So I'm working in the mall. I'm working around the corner, a factory. I'm working in a warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Right on Church Street, right? Packing boxes, printing and shit. So I go to Tony. I'm like, yo, I do airbrush. I showed him my work. I said, look, nah, damn. Now, mind you, across the street from him was a dude named Dave. He was from Brooklyn. He came from Brooklyn, came to Long Island. He had opened up an urban store way before me, right? So I knew him, and me, him, and Buster Buster Rhymes. Before he was Buster, he used to come there because he knew him from Brooklyn. And me, him, and Buster used to be in there all the time. You understand? So Buster, when they kicked him out the Lisa New School, he used to come to me like, yo, the motherfuckers kicked me out again. Buster used to come there all the time from Uniondale. I never really went to Uniondale like that. So I didn't really know niggas like that over there. But he used to come to Freeport and be with us, right? So then I went to Tony, I'm like, yo, so my man, he goes back to Brooklyn. He catches two bodies. The one that had the store. So, store done. He's done. That was the end of the store. So I told Tony, I was like, yo, I'm working at the warehouse. I showed him the airbrush. I'm like, yo, I could do this. I could do that. Tony was like, nah. I said, yo, let me get in the back of the store. He was like, nah, D, I'm not doing that. I asked him 5 times. I wore him down. I said, Tone, let me come back there. And he did. I went back there. I had, literally from the gate, I had the whole hood coming there doing airbrush. I mean, everybody, every school, every town, Dodd, Freeport High, the elementary school, everybody was coming there. Airbrush. I'm airbrushing everything under the sun. Not only was that, I'm doing wholesale airbrush with the Shabazz brothers in Harlem and the Hammerhead crew in Queens. These niggas used to be the ones on Jamaica Ave with the booths. Now those that was there and they watching this video, they gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. On Jamaica Ave, just like on Harlem, they used to have all the booths outside on the street, the vendors. They was outside selling, so I had to wholesale my airbrush to Shabazz brothers, and they used to wholesale them and sell them in Harlem, right? And then I was wholesaling in Queens, and they was selling them on Jamaica Ave. That's how I met Nike, because Shirt Kings was the niggas in the 80s, but when I came in the 90s, my shit was a little bit too more gangster. Their shit was more like Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, but I'm doing Daffy Duck and Mickey Mouse with guns and crack and drugs and beepers, talking about back the fuck up, nigga. Like, it wasn't the Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Gucci, no. Now we in the 90s. Niggas is bald head, dreads. Niggas is talking about straight out the sewer with the guns, with the gold teeth. These are the characters I'm doing. This is what niggas wanted. They didn't want the Mickey Mouse with the Gucci and the, you know what I'm saying? Now, Nike them is nice. Shirt Kings, they the legendary niggas. So, but when I came doing that, and they were selling it less than what Shirt Kings was selling it, so it kind of started messing with their bread. You know what I mean?